Hello, good morning, good afternoon. How are you all? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. Happy Sunday to you all. So, if you come across this live, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you have data, you can help me to read. You can help me to rewatch. I will appreciate that. And please try and make yourself visible so I'll be able to give you a shout out. Thank you. So today the topic of discussion, as you can see the thumbnail, is the need to bring others down and repent thereafter. What prompted me to bring this topic is becoming a norm within some people, but I'm going to base my topic of discussion on Nigerians, our Black society, Nigerians. That's some of the things that I see happening from Nigerians. So people have just been trying to use different means to cash out on their fellow human beings. There were a while ago, I think about 3 weeks ago now, there was this story about Davido, baby mama, a lady from US, just decided to just come out and started saying Davido impregnated her. He wasn't ready to maybe take responsibilities. The thing kept going on. Someone else also come out to say, oh, so she was also pregnant for Davido as well. Oh, blah blah blah. Then Nigerian lady decided that okay, she wants to also catch on the cruise, since that is what is actually going on or trending. So she decided to jump on the trend so that she could make a name for herself, gain followers or whatever. And she said Davido impregnated her. She was paid to take it off, blah, blah, blah. She wasn't paid enough money as promised, which I'm going to put the picture of the lady. I was trying to look for the picture of the lady really. And actually, maybe if I go to someone's page, I might see it. But while I'm just talking, I will just browse. And after she did that, Nigerians obviously did not take it kindly with her, and she was being dragged as well. So what happened? She came out few days after to say, oh, she was sorry for what she had said. Maybe she felt she shouldn't have come out, or she defamed the singer. And of course, on Free's show, she was invited to come and make a plea and also seek for assistance to get her way into having a good job. Because after doing the video to talk about the video, and she was being dragged, we heard that she was dismissed from her place of work, and I think that also led to her feeling remorseful to seek for forgiveness and assistance. So at Freeze's show, then she made she was on the live and she did say what prompted her to do it. You know, a lot of people will point out to the country's economy, things are not quite good, things are not hard, these things are hard, and so on and so forth. So right now, the new one that I noticed that happened was a lady was out last week. I think it was last week I saw a video. I actually wanted to react to it, but having too much work in my hand, so I thought, okay, I'm going to do it yesterday. But yesterday happens to now be a family day out with me and my daughter, so I just couldn't come up online to would I say give my own share, express my own views on that issue. Usually, I like to do my stream in the morning here, and yeah. So since we're gonna go out and the time to prepare, I just thought, okay, I'm gonna do it today. So this lady was out to call out Eniola Badmos. She said, Eniola Badmos has been giving young ladies out to some rich men for them to be pimped. So in order to be more familiar with this topic, I'm just going to put their pictures on the screen, and I will also try and go to their page so that um, I'll also put their picture. I mean the pictures on the page so we can be familiar. We can know who I'm actually talking about. So Eniola Badmos, this lady, and who else was I? I saw the other lady who says, yeah. So and as at yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? We heard that Eniola Badmos, and the video obviously went viral, and we heard that Eniola Badmos maybe sent or the police aid to arrest the lady, and the lady decide that she needs to come out to apologize. Trying to send it to my laptop. Okay. So and she decided to. So I think she was arrested, and she um is now. She has also now come out to say, oh, she was not. Maybe she doesn't mean to defame her character or who she is. My question with these people is do you have to chase clouds? If you have beef against someone, should you? So this is the lady I'm talking about. I'm sure most of you must have seen the video where she was actually talking about. She said, the thing is, they will get a camera and maybe their ring light, pick a mic or whatever, and start recording and start saying things about others. The thing is, do you not think of the consequence? Is for you to think of the consequence of what is happening, what you're doing, about what you're about to do. Are you ready? Are you fit enough to, or are you equipped enough to face the heat that is coming? Is the information you're putting out there, is it correct? Can you beat your chest to attest to that, or you have evidence of what you're saying about this other person in public? Because for you to have come out and you want to send that thing to public, you put your ring light on, your camera, and you're recording, and boom, you click send, or you did a live. Before you start doing that, did you think of the consequence? What are you going to achieve? What are the aims? Is the aim for you to be well known, or for people to see the other party as a bad one? Even if the other party you're talking about is bad, they have a bad character, you want to bring out their own character, that bad character. The way you're going about it, did you think of, if evidence is being asked, would you be able to produce it? Are you equipped enough? Are you fit enough for this heat you're bringing on? Because you're not bringing peace in all to the audience as at that time. It is heat. So you could be lucky enough that some of them will ignore you. They will not give you that cloud chase you want. Why some will take it to the extreme? So some people could have been saying something about Eniola, she will overlook, not knowing that one day one person is going to be the scapegoat. You said your one of some of your friend, or your friend was involved. So I think you're trying to say is a real life thing, and you have someone to a witness. So when you are being arrested, why don't you let the witness come out or your chat with that person? Because you should be ready for the hit. People will obviously start dragging Eniola that, oh, maybe she's using money to shut the lady. She should know that everyone should kind of know their limits. You're not saying it within your circle, within your friends. You put it on social media, meaning you're ready to go for the stress. You're ready to go with wherever it comes with. I'm quite surprised that you're now saying, oh, you can't pay your rent or you can't do this one. Does it mean that you guys purposely do this because you know you're going to come back in few days to come and start asking for help? The same way with the other lady that said when she noticed that the US lady was dragging the video, another person was, she just decided that, okay, let me also jump on the trend and also make a name for myself. And few days after, you're saying you're sorry. And one of my question is, when these people finally get to a point of saying they are sorry for what they have done, should they be forgiven? Should there be a consequence? What message are we passing across to the people on social media, to people out there? Are people meant to obviously start jumping on any trending news for just for them to gain audience? In where you're defaming others, you just want to get audience. Are you doing all these things for your own selfish reason, or you're doing it for to save others from falling um into the same issue? You don't want them to be a victim. Are you yourself a victim, or you're speaking on behalf of a victim? Because now you've now turned yourself to a victim of Eniola for you being arrested. Are you saying the truth? Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to. Yeah. So, are you saying the truth about all these things? Why are people doing this of recent? At work, you will see people, they will bring up stories about you, what did not happen, um, just to bring you down. And it takes the grace of God for a proper investigation to actually go on. Some people would have started these lies for a while, that people start looking at you with a different eyes, and you make mistake, and they're going to capitalize. So they've actually make you start gaining a lot of enemies before you're finally dismissed, or you make a mistake, and that's what everyone is going to go with, because someone has been tarnishing your image behind your back for months. You might not know. Some you're actually even dining with them. You guys are gisting, playing, eating, and also planning trips together. In the case of this lady now, maybe she has never met Eniola before. Maybe she has met Eniola Badmus before. Maybe with the story she was saying, she heard it from somewhere. Maybe she heard his drop, so she decided to take it her own story. Because that's something else some people do. They will his drop from people's or they read something, they were like, oh, I can also make this one up. All they need is boldness, and boom, it's gone. And what the society is all about most of the time right now is that the more followers you have, if you have huge sort of followers, people will contact you for advertisements. People contact you for advert. They start paying you huge money because you've got lots of followers. Because the world now like negativities. People don't just they don't really trend on positive thing. It has to be negative, something that is bad boost. So they look for a way to use Basbos or someone who has already has a name. If you have a name to protect, okay, that they want to tap into it and drag you and use it to kind of have more followers. And people will say, "Oh, look at the way she's talking. She's very smart. She's very bold. And that's what people want to go for." What has this war turned into? Please, if you are in any means in this kind of a situation, have this mentality, or this is the new mentality that you have, because this lady is the one that was saying Davido also impregnated her, and she's saying sorry at the end of the day, and she's asking for people to assist her. She wants to start doing a business of her own because she was dismissed at work. If there is no consequence for this their action, do you think they will ask for forgiveness of sin, seeking for help, seeking for um pardon? When they are taking this action as well, they've forgotten what their action could cause the other person. What if that action causes that person's a heart attack? Yeah, if that person has landed in the hospital, just reading some things, you will read some things or hear some things that you did not do. The way some people receive negative news, what they had nothing to do, or it has nothing to do with them, or oh, that's not how the story goes. The way people accept those things is different. Some people are strong enough to accept it, like, oh, I didn't do it. Some will go into their shell. Some, the moment they see, they just they start having panic attack. A lot happen. Excuse me, but these people don't think of it. All they want to is just get their own means of wherever. They want to get followers. What happens to you, you can correct, you can start fixing your own parts. They are fixing their own parts, forgetting that there's tomorrow. They don't think of what the person could go through, what it could cost them financially, it will cost them emotionally, mentally. Even people around them, they could lose friendship. They could lose um what's it called, endorsement. They could lose a lot of things. The trust from people. Some can't undo it, but they don't think of that. They don't even think of the consequence for their own self. That what if this thing backfire in the near future? If it doesn't backfire right now, it's going to backfire in the near future. What are you doing about it? I can see someone is just joined. Please make yourself visible so I can give you a shout out. Happy Sunday to you, and welcome to the channel. Please give the video a like. So as I was saying, the need to bring other people down, even just for you to also gain audience, for you to cash out. Do you think of the consequence, or what is going to cause the other party you're defaming, the other party you're bringing down? What would they, how would they receive it? Not everyone has art of receiving all this negativity better. Some, you don't know their health condition, what it will contribute to it. Like I said, some will lose endorsement, they will lose friendship, they will lose trust. They don't even have confidence in themselves anymore. Then you now come out later and say, oh, I'm sorry. And obviously people will start preaching the Bible. They'll start quoting the scriptures, I mean. Oh, let's forgive. The Bible says so forgive 70 times 7 in a day, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are now capitalizing on. Should there be consequence for people that knows that what they want to do is bad, but they still go ahead to do it? Because if there's no consequence, they will keep going on. People that are watching will also say, oh, isn't it for me to say I'm sorry in 3 4 days later? Okay, that one is good. It's just to say sorry. Yeah. How would you know if they really meant the sorry, if they're sober, or they're not sober? At least they must have gotten the audience they want. They must have get cloud chase enough. Others does not bother them. Did they have a heart to this? No. They just know this thing is trending. Let me get on with it. They know this thing is trending. Let me get on with this. Let me also catch out. Not every cash out that you want to do against your fellow human being is would you be able to go scot-free with. Some people would deal with you. Some have been receiving such things in the past. You might be the scapegoat. You might be the scapegoat for others. You will not be thinking, isn't it just a small thing? But others have been doing it. So therefore, they decide that, you know what, this person is the one I'm going to use to teach them a lesson because they've been receiving it. Good morning, True Life. Happy Sunday to you. How are you and the family? Hope you slept well. So think of this as well, that each time you try to defame your fellow human being or people that you think, oh, they are well known, they are public figure, you want to use them to cloud chase. Think of you having a nail or needle that your track is throwing that to their chest, to their hearts, because you're not just poking them. Let's say you're using a needle to poke their nose, their face. How would you feel? And you think after 3 days or 2 days or a week, you will come out to say, "Oh, I'm sorry." At least you would have gotten a lot of viewers, people followers, because whenever people come out with negativity, people start clicking follow, 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 follow. They want to go and look at your pictures. They want to look at blah blah blah, and you gain more people, and then people that are doing sales, wherever, they will contact you to advertise their products. You start moving forward. Would you be happy to for if such also happened to you? Okay, let's say it works for you, and in 2 years' time, someone else also do the same thing to you, monitor you very well, and use you and bring you down. Then you now start saying, "Oh, that person is lying." Have you forgotten you also you rose from the floor, from where you are, to you use someone else to get to that point? I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. Hope you're well too. My night was okay. I wasn't. My night was okay, thank you. Yeah, so people should just think well before going, doing this. I will use this person to kind of rise, and I will apologize later. It now becomes people's what's it called? What they hold on to. Isn't it to just apologize later? I will cry. I will like look, I'm sorry. Then people will start say donating for them. They'll say, "Oh, I want to start doing a business." They have now turned it to another style of cashing out. Very soon, people will not be able to even help those who are in need anymore, because people are using different means to catch out. Everything is not about blaming Buhari, blaming who is Tinubu, blaming that one. We also need to kind of work on ourselves. Please, if you have this mentality, if you watch this video and you have this kind of mentality, please change it. It's not nice at all. Oh, I meant to actually upload the video on my other channel, and it's already ready. Yeah, so please change. And that will take me to another one, which is the guy. I don't know if I actually even put the video on. The guy that decided that he's going to cry a ton. It's very bad. Some people are just too mean. Of course, yeah. Some people are just too mean, and it's becoming rampant now. They will just say whatever they want, because they know people will follow them, and they might go scot-free, or if people drag them, or if they are being arrested, they will start apologizing. Even if the thing happen, are they actually ready for? Are they equipped enough to face those people they are bringing out? One of the things that we do is that we start bringing down with, oh, what can I even use again? Discrediting the other person, say, "Oh, it's because they have money, they are dragging that person because they have money." She's saying the truth. Is she saying the truth? Some of them, if they are not being arrested, they will not come out to say, oh, I didn't, it didn't actually happen. We know the rich sometimes silence the poor from saying the truth because they don't want their bad business negativity to be out there. But now even the poor are also using what did not happen against the rich. Who do we now believe? It means none of us, nobody's plain. How can people believe the poor now? Even the poor is also using it as a business. God help us. So there's a guy that did the cry a ton, because when it comes to talent, Nigeria has talent. They don't care. The wherever you bring out that you want to use as a new thing, they will help you to hype it up. They will bring it down. They will spoil it because they want to show that they cannot carry last. And people have been bringing different talents. So I saw one the last time that person said they want to fry puff puff for how many hours. Hey, I said they will say, God have mercy. So this guy decided that the one he wants to do is to cry for, I don't know, maybe it's 100 hours. I'll look at it again and put it on the screen. They don't think of um the health issue when you want to do something. Like I've said it in the when I did Hilda's um reacted to Hilda's you know, taking on the challenge and being successful on it, and what she went through. She stated that she had to go, she seek for a sponsorship. She had to go to gym. She had to lose weight so she'd be able to be fit for the standing time, because she's going to be standing for hours, and she will be having a short rest. So she actually gotten herself ready. She did not just jump into the she didn't just jump. Sorry if you see me looking at phone. I'm trying to kind of send my. So she didn't just jump into what she wants to do. She got herself prepared. She looked for what she would need to do. She got in touch with doctors. She got advice on her health issue. They will look at the consequence, what's going to happen, what she should do. So she started training herself gradually. She will do few hours, she will do days, so she knows what she can stand. But the moment Nigerians see that this lady has started, people are going to sing for her, they are donating, dropping things, everyone want to do. I don't even mind, because of course someone must bring opinion of something that maybe you think you can do and you want to also embark on it, but to um try to appreciate the person who brought that up. Let them also have their chance. If you want to also, and it will even be good that you also have a word with them so they could put through how they went about theirs. It's not just a day journey. She's been in the process of it for months, or if not like over a year. So therefore everyone is coming out with different things. This guy now did not even think of what is the consequence of me trying to cry for hours. There was a time that there was issue going on. I cry. I'm been a very emotional person, and it was affecting my eyes. Things has consequence. Too much of things. If you don't do things in moderation, you will face the consequence. Did you go and say doctor to say you want to cry? What is making you to cry in the first place? Did something bad happen to you that's what you want to be thinking of all the time, but for hours? Oh God. I'm trying to let me look for the picture of the guy, and I can put that on the screen as well. And the guy was crying for, even he got to a stage. My daughter asked me that, is the guy actually crying for real, or is just making I, because it's funny that, is he okay? Why don't you get in touch, seek medical advice, still seek other advice, therapies and all that. They could tell you this thing, the consequence of, so if you drink water is good, water is good, water is good. If you drink too much water, you will face the consequence. You sleep too much. I'm sure very soon somebody's going to say they want to sleep for 100 hours, because it seems 100, 150, and 500 is the what is going raining. Nigeria just have to do their own. I know other African that are also trying to do their nonsense one, but he forgot that there are consequences. I heard Guinness Book of Record had to put a disclaimer or out, or a warning out, that anyone that wants to do any something turn wherever they are turned, that they need to register with them first. Then they will have proof before they start. It's not for you to just go out there and just be doing that. Now we heard the guy has actually gone partially blind. Yeah, there was a time I think, I don't know if I did it, that if you things that you do too much, if you do something too much, there'll be consequence of it. Some people will say they are losing weight. Of course, after you get reduced, if you continue and you don't have a balance with it, you might start shrinking, having some wrinkles. It depends. It depends on the amount of water you have in your body. So people don't just think of the consequence of what they want to do. They just go ahead and just say, "Oh, um, let me see if I can actually see the guy, the guy that could." The, I don't even know where I could find it. The guy that cried too. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can share the distance, but it's asking me to sign in, which I don't know before. I think I'm on TikTok just now. Okay, you wanted so I'm just gonna put the screen and show the guy now. Nigeria is not the only country in the world, of course, but Nigeria must show that they have talent. Our own they do too much sometimes. The one I was even showing, yeah. Um, has it changed to it, or where am I? Okay, this is not the one I want to share. Where am I even sharing from? I can't remember. Share. Yeah, this is the guy that was crying, crying a ton, and let me make it a bit bigger. Yeah, this is the guy that was crying, crying, not thinking of the consequence. Right now, is now we heard he's partially blind. Do you know? I mean, the hours he has been crying for, the what he's going to go through. The next thing now, they will start seeking for financial assistance to either have a surgery on or to help him with one thing or the other, just because they want to chase what they cannot. So what would it be, what would be the gain for actually crying for how many hours because you want to get recognition? Is it that some people should come and be meeting you for a business for crying? Because I don't know what is the motive behind it. Once you get the certificate, let's just assume you got the certificate, you're now known. Are people going to be coming to you that, oh, they want to pay for cry, come and cry for me? Who wants to be hearing crying, a sound of being cried or crying in their own house? No one wants to. Why would you want to be crying for hours? You're not even taking your own health issue into consideration just because you want to get known by Guinness Book of Record, by the world. Once you get the certificate, I'm even just thinking, let's just say you were lucky enough to get the certificate. What are you promoting? Are you promoting others to start crying, not thinking of your own health issue, not thinking of your own future, not thinking of other people you're going to deceive because you're going to mislead few other gullible ones to start want to do this. Let's say you get away with it, someone else starts to go and do it, and they fall into a bad it doesn't work well for them. There was a guy a month ago that said we heard the guy has actually finally passed on. He went to go and tattoo about Brisky. Is he on his chest or something? Maybe it wasn't well done, or the equipment that was used was not well sanitized, or it wasn't well cleaned and all that. And the guy started getting, he was sick for a while, but finally he's passed on. Some people don't think of this consequence. They always think of a consequence before you embark on a journey. What if this happened? What would I do? You were crying for no reason. What misfortune has happened to you in the past that maybe you're thinking of it every day, but you're not just thinking, you're not doing the cry for 5 minutes a day. You're crying all throughout. You're just saying, uh-uh, and you expect that you should be recognized and given an accolade and given a certificate. Then is it that you're going to change your niche later after you've gotten the certificate, or people will be contacting you and pay you to come and be crying on their event, or whenever they have a show or something else, they will pay you, you'll be paid to come and be crying, then you dress up and be crying. God, guys, don't let them always think that we don't have it good. We don't, our mentality is always low all the time. Try to seek for advice. Don't just think of something and just want to run with it. Think of what will happen. What should I do? How long can I do this thing? Have you practiced it? Do you know the consequence? Is funny, I just have to put these two together because I don't want to react to it in a different video. So just to kind of pack it up, like in all, whatever you want to do, you want to embark on, think of the consequence. Before I come online, I said, okay, I'm going to discuss this topic. I can bring these few points out about, people should just kind of seek for medical advice or think of the consequence of their actions. What if it didn't work well the way they plan? What is the plan B? What are you going to do? This is what I want to bring out. Think of the consequence. What would you do when this happens? Because you might not have people to follow you to back you up. You will find a lot of people that will criticize you. Are you strong enough to go with it? Are you strong enough to prove what you embark on? Would you not just stop along the way and start pleading for forgiveness, pleading for, oh please, help me, I'm helpless? I'm sure this guy right now, even what he would need to, cater for his eyes, he doesn't have it. He's not, he doesn't have it, but he embarked on making it worse for himself. God have mercy. Well, I'll round it up here, guys. I really appreciate you. Please, if you watch this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Share if you can. Please, if you have data, you don't have issue with internet, please replay this for me. I'm trying to work on my watch hours, and so you'll be seeing more of my face at least couple of uh, times in a week. Doing a live program. I appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. And True Life, thank you for tuning in. I know you guys just would have just woken up because it's gonna be early at your end. It's past one here, and that's it for me, guys. And I will see you in my next video, my next one. Thank you. God bless. I will not be. I won't come out tomorrow. I'm not sure of that. If I have the chance to, I might, but I'm not sure of that. If I can, I will do something. Thank you all, and God bless. Thank you, True Life. God bless you. Thanks. My regards to the children. Take care. Bye. Add the file. I don't even know if I put the file on already. It's not welcome when I want to add this. Okay, stop sharing screen. I think that will go. And oh, I guess I've deleted it. Okay, guys, I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye, True Life. You said thank you. Yeah, and with the kids now preparing breakfast. Okay, it's your mic. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.